All right, gang, it's Hexy. All right, let's wrap this puppy up in Missouri. In Missouri. Missouri. Is that how you say it? Show me. Finished up Wilson's Creek. All right. You'd like to say it went down to the end, but it went down to the rebels seeing the end of the Union asses running off the battlefield. All right. Because I figured I had to get some victory points because there's no way that Lions boys were going to hold up in this fight up here. So what you're seeing, Siegel, y'all saw, got chased off the map to the broken track after during my second video. So he never got back on the board. All right, never could get a dice roll to do anything to get him back on. So the fight was focused up here with the Lion, and I never moved Pierce back. He's still sitting down there where I thought Siegel might come back on at. So Dietzler, Sturgis, Andrews, and 3 batteries of artillery were able to get off the map up here. So I'm thinking, okay, good. That's a good chunk of troopies to get off of here and get some victory points. Yeah, okay. So let's back this thing up here and let's look at the score that I wrote down right here. Minus freaking 39. Major Confederate victory. I also noticed in the game, I don't know, I know it's been out for a couple months, but there's no Confederate victory point markers to put on my chart over here, so I had to write this stuff down. Usually the back sides are Confederate, but these weren't. Okay. So the Union got 4 points because they only get 1 point for every 12 strength points that leave the map. So they got 4, and then they got 9 for something else. Oh, 9 for the Confederate strength points on the broken track. But then look at all these minuses. Minus 10 because the Confederates held that victory location. Minus 5 because they held that victory location. Minus 5 for that victory location. Minus 10 for that victory location. And then minus 22 for the Union eliminated units and Union units in the broken track, which we'll pop over here, take a quick look at that. Not massive. I mean, I was able, as opposed to some of the other ones I played, I was able to recover, get units back on the board. And another note to this, I'm going to make 2 notes to this so that y'all, and I've said them already once, but we'll say it again. Units that are in the broken track that are available to be rebuilt, they're considered in support at all times. So they're going to get that bonus, okay, for when you roll to rebuild them. And CC units, like that guy right there, they can defensive fire at effective range. So when they, which I like to say, I'm assuming is 1 hex, he can shoot 2. He's got 2 strength points. That means he can fire 2 strength points. Okay, it's just not on the chart like that because I think a lot of them didn't have weaponry, or maybe they only had sabers, or maybe they had shotguns, or just pistols or something. So keep that in mind when you're playing that. The rules that I tend to miss sometimes. Well, the support one I would miss every now and then, and your support is if you have to use your cohesion rating at any time during the game and you don't have a friendly unit next to you, and I think it's an unshaken or undisrupted friendly unit, you have it's called no support, and your cohesion rating is going to come down 1. So I mean, if you have a cohesion rating shaken marker on you, your cohesion's -1, and then you're not in support during where you have to do a cohesion test, now you're going to be a -2 on your cohesion. And that's not good considering the strongest cohesion rating in this game that I've seen is a 4, and that's only on a handful of units. Most of them are 3 and 2. So, and then you've got these units here that come on their battle-worn side. They're called fragile, and artillery is also considered fragile. So when they take, they're really the only units that can be eliminated in the game. The rest of them go to the broken track, okay? So keep that in mind when you're playing that. All right, gorgeous map. Fooled me first because I thought it was a lot of woods, but it turns out all this stuff is broken terrain. Blind swords, simple rules, fun to play, flows really, really smooth. I found that sometimes I could play a turn 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15-20 minutes. You have the event chits that go in the cup, but it's not like they all go in there at one time. This game here had some special rules where ammunition chits would go in there, where you would end up, if you drew one, somebody would end up low on ammo. And then they had a find ammo chit. So if you happen to have one of those in there and you drew it, then a low ammo unit could be resupplied. But then there's a game turn where you take the find ammo chit out of the cup. So if there's a low ammo in there and you draw it after those find ammos have been removed, that unit stays low ammo, okay? Simple system, shaken, disrupted, or go to the broken track on a skedaddle. There's how you handle everything in this game. There's your markers right there. Those big yellow shaken and disrupted markers is that's your info counters, and then your victory point marker over there and your game turn marker. So this is Wilson's Creek. This is Claude Whalen on this one here. Revolution Games. This came out same time with the Day Was Ours, the first Battle of Bull Run. And one last look at the map. Johnny Reb was trying to get up there. The Missouri State Guard was just, they were too much. I mean, I need to get some reading on this to find out how in the hell Lyon, who we know was aggressive, he probably would have been a great Union commander had he not been killed here. Of course, my Nathaniel Lyon survived. Siegel should have been shot, but then we couldn't make all the funny statements about him. So, but that's how it ended. The Confederates were trying to catch up to him and hold him and try to get some. They didn't need it. Come on. Minus 39, major Confederate victory. Yeah, that was like total destruction, even though it may not have seemed like it while playing the game. All right, there you have it. Wilson's Creek, we're done. This is part 3. Game over, Confederate victory. And we're going to move on to the next one. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 1-game break, play something else, maybe World War II-ish, and then come back into the Civil War series and pick it up again where I left off with this. All right, let's get this posted so y'all can see what happened. Talk to you soon.